death till they bury me. I want west to the death, cause I be one west to the death.
What's the one west?
One west to the death.
If I could train a dragon, I could damn sure tame a lion. Any climate, and I'm shining like a diamond out of Zion. Been a tyrant, never silent. My retirement's desire, but my dwelling place is fire. Fitting for my attire. If I could aim any higher, I hit the Allah higher. My asylum is in the bottom, my fringes and the bottom. Wobble, shaking, taking the city with a trunk. Cause it's one big titty bitch, ready to get fucked from the front to the back. We never stumble, never laugh. While they recover from the Sabbath, we on the streets wreaking havoc, raining terror from above. This is Thanos dripping the glove with those monos dripping with blood from the scripture, stitching one W. I'm here to trouble you problems and I'm a troubleshoot. Rich niggas won't fuck with you, making they people uncomfortable. Usher you to the upper room, truly we the untouchable. Fully automatic boss status. 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 I'm here to conquer, word is sponsor, let my sponsor get it on. She got the beauty in the brawn, booty eating the thong. Wisdom I never pawn, your bishop raping your dog with the footage breaking it down. So I'm ruthless about the law, killing these Christians with a cross. Your religion, you're living false, hostility in your thoughts. So I'm coming through with the salt, Kentucky ain't what my Chippewa indigenous will call. The pride taking the scepter off the mantle, like Moses before the battle. The chariots been the rattle, we riding out while it's shallow. You copycats get the gallows, coming out of the shadow of death. Resurrect the elect, one west, automatic boss status. Fully automatic boss status. Fully automatic boss status. Fully automatic boss status. Fully automatic boss status.
I face the east when I pray, but it's one west. All this camouflage on me, I'm a war vet. You BK, but the rule, I ain't far-fetched. You niggas won't roll peace like Ryan Artest. Hey, took it and ran with it. The old me had to die for me to transition. All the churches closed down, it's a pandemic. But you be carrying every hood like a transmission. You could thank the general, I had the bar. Niggas running out of time like I had a mar. Red cup, black label, I'm a connoisseur. I'ma leave it wet if I draw the sword. Nigga, it's the code of conduct. Put on all black, get some rank, I know he's solid. She ain't gotta get naked, she know she poppin'. We was yelling bad, go way before the virus. Hey, most high in Christ, this type of life ain't for the weak, you gotta sacrifice. Give it up. We sin unaware. Niggas go against the grain like they cutting hair. But I'm a priest and prophet, I gotta teach. You might not get to see me 7 days out the week. You got questions, we got breakdowns. You be care about the spread like a breakout. Refuge, this is safe house. Not too many take this road, but it's a straight route. Babylon is falling, let it play out. Fully automatic boss status.
Fully automatic boss status. Fully automatic boss status. Fully automatic boss status. Fully automatic boss status.
Yeah. What's going on, everybody, man? What's happening, man? Yeah, we in the studio, man. We got myself. Yeah, we on Clubhouse too, man. You know what I'm saying? So everybody on Clubhouse, make sure y'all you come in the room or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Whoever comes up in here, you know what I'm saying? You good to go.
Come in here, you better shut your mouth.
Yeah, you good to go. We good to go. Who that? Oh, Captain Ariah. You can hear us, Captain Ariah?
Yeah, I can hear it. It's us in here. We got an echo.
Yeah, it's echo. I think the echo is I think it's because you're close or something. Okay, so we got some people in here. All right, yeah, that's what's up. So this is Rude Speech Vidcast, man. I'm your host, man. Captain Taziwan.
Isaiah War. It's Captain Ariah.
And we are Rude in Speech, man. So shout out to everybody, man, who's been, rocking with us. Shout out to everybody that's on YouTube right now, Facebook. Right. Shout out to you. You know what I'm saying? Tazaliah, can you drop a bomb for Tazaliah, please? Yeah. Shakara, man. Shakara's on. Shakara, she raised her hand. All right, Shakara, you raised. All right, we got Shakara. We got, we got.
All right, getting used to that clubhouse.
Yeah, I'm trying to get used to the clubhouse, man. But all right, you just hold on 1 second. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you, and make sure y'all share the room, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Share the room. If you actually want to, chime in on the conversation, then all you gotta do is raise your hand, and I'll see if I can get to you because I just got to figure out how to work all this stuff. because it's we rolling through with it tonight. All right, no sweat. Boom. All right, so we even got the people in the chat. That's the Sex Chat 69 site. Come on, man. You're starting already, man. Damn.
Why you keep following them back?
No, I keep blocking them. But they keep coming back.
How that work?
I don't know how that works, but Napash Kaya, man, can you drop one for Napash Kaya? And you know what I mean? Make sure y'all share this site, man. You know what I mean? Share the video,
share the Facebook.
Yeah, the Facebook.
YouTube.
Share.
Clubhouse.
And the Clubhouse, yeah.
Like it, share it. Do the Clubhouse thing to it. I don't know what they're doing there.
Right.
House it.
Just do it.
Just get it right.
So check this out, man. We just got up off of a hot versus battle where the ISUPK won. That's
Definitely
right. ISUPK won, and damn, they still on their planet right now. We had to roll out.
It was disgusting.
Yeah.
It was,
I never seen something that embarrassing.
Something so one-sided.
Towards the end, it was like, this is just nasty. What we doing to these niggas?
Towards the end, it was like, I think maybe I should vote for one of them, man.
Yeah, like this is just, maybe we should just like give them a mercy round.
I stopped voting like
they won one round.
Yeah, it was pretty dope. Like a lot of the stuff that they should have played, they didn't play.
Right. I think that shit at the end was niggas that, like, when the competition was done and they played songs, I think that was niggas who aren't plugged in.
Right.
Like, it was niggas that's like on like official 100 side members or whatever that got a chance to play music. That's who that was at the end. That's who that was at the end. But I think if they was with the 100 side niggas, they should have played a lot of shit. They should have been played because it was pretty good music. But a lot of shit they was playing, them 10 little songs they played was
horrible.
Most of them was terrible.
Yeah.
Or this corny, not as good as ours. Yeah, not as good as ours.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was disgusting. It was 10-1.
Yeah.
For my count, I'm not counting the acapella shit, but just the music shit was 10-1, which is disgusting. It's just,
yeah,
landslide. It's like just
Man, look, I might even put mine up there, man. I might start putting my music up there. You know what I'm saying?
Head it out to the club.
What the hell? I might start putting mine up there. Damn. What y'all think, man? Tazalai, what's going on? I'm about to start putting my music up there.
He said, don't you wish that you was me and that you wasn't even you?
Yeah, exactly. That's what you need. You know what I mean? And that's 6 months I'm gonna take you to lunch.
Shout out to everybody, man. Y'all already know this. Look, check this out, man. My cat came back. I just want to let y'all know.
Wow.
Yeah, can you drop a hand clap, please? Yeah, hold on. Let me get a hand clap, please.
But the scripture said even the ox knows older.
Yeah, the ass is master's crib.
The master's crib,
and the cat know where you stay at.
Yeah, let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something about God, man. Let me tell you something about the Most High, right? Check this out. Now, I called off Monday, right? I called off Monday, and
he was in bereavement.
And I was about to leave. Check it out, right? I was about to leave, and I walked back in the crib, right? I walked back in the crib because I was in the car. I was in my car, but I was like, let me go. I got to run back and grab a water out the refrigerator, right?
Right.
So before I rolled out, so I was like, man, let me run and go grab this water. So when I grabbed the water, I'm over by the sink. You know what I'm saying? I'm over by the sink, and I'm looking out the back window because I'm just looking out the back window, just on some regular shit. Not even on no trying to do nothing. Just looking out the back window to see what the fuck's out the back window.
Yeah, you out there like meow 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 meow.
Right. So look, check it. Right. Boom. I look out the back window and I see a cat stick his head through the gate, and I'm like, oh shit, that's the motherfucking cat. So then I started calling her, and she hopped through the damn hole in the fence and started walking up, looking up like she didn't know where the voice was coming from, but she knew it was coming from the crib. So I went outside and she took off running. I said, God damn, you're wild that fast.
Damn.
But she was gone for like 3 weeks though. But anyway, I tried to get her over. She wouldn't come or whatever the first couple of times. But then the last time, I just went in the house and I just waited. And then she walked up to the door. And then I opened up the door and she walked in. And I was like, got you, motherfucker. Grabbed her, took her upstairs. You know what I mean? Grabbed her.
Gotcha, bitch.
Took her upstairs and then put her in the bathroom.
Did she still have a collar on?
Yeah, she got a new collar and everything like that. We put her in there for like 3 days.
Oh, you like quarantined her?
Yeah, for like 3 days.
You wash? You gotta wash. She might have fleas and shit on her.
Yeah, wash her. Yeah, I put her in a cat bag. You ever seen those?
I didn't hear about a cat bag. You a real cat person? I ain't heard about
a cat bag is so they can't move when you put them in the wash.
When you wash them.
Yeah,
Shit.
So you put them in that
straight
joint.
jacket.
All they do is be like
straight jacket.
They can't do nothing. Absolutely nothing.
They just complain.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, so I'm taking the cat to get neutered. No, not neutered, spaded.
Spaded, yeah.
Tuesday, you know what I'm saying? Because if she did get, you know, shame, if she did bring shame on the house, you know what I mean, then we're gonna take care of that on Tuesday.
She did. You probably would tell.
Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
You probably would tell.
But check this out.
She came back and was like, no liquor.
You gonna get her a kitty abortion?
Yeah, but check this out.
You gonna get her a kitty abortion? Like,
Yeah.
We can't handle kids.
We can't handle kids. But check this out, though.
We can't afford no kids.
Real shit. She, you know, like she follows me everywhere I go now.
Word.
I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know.
I think it might just maybe because like she everywhere I walk, she follow me now.
Word.
Maybe she's like, man, damn, this motherfucker really fucking saved me.
She had to go back to her old ways and realize what she really had.
Right.
Yeah. Right. Motherfucker, man.
The streets was calling her name.
You don't run. You don't leave the protection of the house, man.
She calling me.
She was out there like that play. What's that movie? Cats. She was out there like.
You don't leave it.
She was like
you don't leave the protection of the house.
She was singing sad songs on top of the gate, walking across the gate.
Yeah.
Oh,
shout out to Clubhouse, man. Shout out to Ba, man. Shout out to Ba.
Hey,
you know what I mean? Shakara, man, drop one for Shakara, please.
Come on, go.
Who that? Shayla?
Can you hear the bombs and everything on Clubhouse?
Yeah, they should be able to.
All right, word.
All right.
Hello.
All right, boom. All right, so here we go. All right, boom. So first thing I want to go into, man, is you know, Donald Trump. Donald Trump is running in 2024.
Oh, shucks.
He made his announcement that he's running in 2024.
Oh, shucks.
Black people are scared to death.
And you gonna kill all the niggas.
They about to vote for whoever is blue.
Right.
At this point.
Whoever.
Just
so they're gonna do that regardless.
Even if it's Herschel Walker. Well, he red anyway.
Herschel Walker is.
That's what we gotta talk about.
Herschel Walker is. I mean, we gonna get to that. Yeah. But Herschel Walker is very stupid.
Yeah, he's dumb as hell.
I mean,
he's like, well, we are here in this country of Atlanta, Georgia, and we gotta keep these Japanese people off our back. So you give them to the Indians, you give them to the Texans. We can't do that no more. He sounds dumb as shit.
Is he really? It's got to be like they really got him.
A black country drunk uncle.
Yeah.
He sound like some nigga on a stoop talking shit to you.
He sound like he wears suspenders.
Yes, he sound like he wear overalls.
just
but okay, so
overall,
how could he be that stupid?
He sound like he walked barefoot in gravel.
Right.
He got voted in.
Because I think in some of them states, just like black people will always vote for a Democrat, certain groups of white people will always vote Republican, no matter who's
no matter who it is.
And so they like, okay, we're gonna put you in this position, and you just gonna do whatever the fuck we tell you to do. And
Republicans are always, whenever they can get a black person to support them, they drive your ass all the way to the top. Especially him, because he got a little, he famous,
right?
So it's like whenever they can get somebody black or Hispanic to support them, being that their constituency is so white, and they don't really get nobody outside of that constituency to vote for them. When they get somebody black to support, they hold on to them tight and try to push them as much as they can, just to prove to the people that usually would vote Democrat that, hey, we like niggas too. See, we like niggas. Right. Herschel, I know you like Herschel Walker.
Right. He was a Georgia Bulldog.
That's what they do.
And he played in Dallas.
But check
that
this
nigga
out, though.
sound like a fucking
dumbass.
Sound like that nigga sound remedial.
He sound
like they'll be like, look, they'll be like this. They'll be like, so what do you think about like? Do you think that like there's any racism in America? He'd be like,
nope.
If it was, I ain't never seen none.
If it was, boss, I ain't never seen them out. Racism? How you spell that?
Racism.
How you spell that?
That is not even real.
Can he be that stupid?
He see what he can't read.
Nah.
He sounds like he cannot read.
Wow. That's America for you, man.
Because we got to put America first. We can't worry about China, India. We can't worry about that. We got to put America first.
Like, we gotta, just give me the ball and I'm going to run with it.
This is America. Don't get you slipping up.
Don't get you slipping up.
They get you slipping up.
Hey.
Yeah. Check it out, right? So Donald Trump is running in 2024. Everybody is shaking in their boots. And now I think that him getting elected is great for black people.
Right.
Now it was a sister that disagreed with me because she said that why would I want to have someone like that in office? But what I said was I respect the fact that, you know, when Donald Trump is in office, everybody can just be real who they really are. And you can see who everybody is.
Yeah.
And that way, you know, and then once he gets in office, all the racists will come out, all the, you know, the militia groups will pop out, and you know what it'll be about? The cry will be, get these niggas and put them in place, and the hell with these Mexicans.
Yeah.
And then that kind of forces us into something that forces us to change.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And come together. And I'll just say this real quick. You know, it's a book, and it's by Gunnar Myrdal. And in the book, Gunnar Myrdal says that Black people ideologically sway whatever way that the whatever party is in power. So if it's Democrats, then we're about diversity and inclusion. You know what I mean? Culture diversity. And if it's a Republican in office, we're about separation and coming together, different things like that. And I think that that's better for us. You know what I mean? So, yeah, Donald Trump, 2024.
When it comes down to it, no, any mainstream politician is not going to fight for Black people. None of them are. The problem is though that
Right, wait.
Republicans, especially somebody like Donald Trump, is just very bad at lying to you.
Right.
And that's really the main difference between somebody like Donald Trump and a Joe Biden or Kamala Harris or something like that. Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, them type of people, Barack Obama, they are just good at lying to you.
That's right.
They're good at lying to you. They're going to smile in your face, shake your hand, and I do nothing for you.
Right.
Donald Trump is going to tell you he's not going to do nothing for you.
Right.
That's really the only difference. Black people just need Black people need the truth about what's going on in the political sphere. They need as much, you know, exposing of them as possible. So we know that we shouldn't support these people. We should find ways to support ourselves. The problem is with the Democrats, they're so good at lying to you and bullshitting you for, you know, a century at this point, that Black people just keep on supporting these people and putting our energy into politics. Right. When all of it is bullshit. None of it has helped us do anything. And the more that we can get people like Donald Trump in office, the more you have of him, the more you have, oh, this is just a joke.
Right.
Even like people like Herschel Walker and even Joe Biden to an extent, this shit is just really a joke, and we just voting for them because we feel like we have to or we should, or that's the moral thing to do. But it's not gonna get us nowhere. But we need more people that's blatant, telling us the truth about how much they hate us.
Yeah,
instead of lying about it.
Because the fact of the matter is they don't care about us anyway.
Right.
You know it doesn't matter. Even whether you get that Republican that lies to you or the one that tells you the Democratic that lies to you, the one that tells you straight up truth. The fact of the matter is they all for self, and they hate having to pass bills to give you what you need.
Right.
You know what I mean? They really, and that's the reason why people vote, because they're like, oh, you know, you gotta vote the little people and the people, the delegates and the commissioners. You want to vote them in so that they can have your local elections, so that they can have the say and blah blah blah. Well, the fact of the matter is, go ahead and vote them in. When it still comes down to it, the people up above are still going to make those decisions. And the fact of the matter is, they don't care about us. Yeah. And we need people like Trump to get in the office to show and prove that not only does he care about us, but he has people that follows him that don't care about you.
Yeah, that's right, man. You know what? It's because remember, it has to be something radical,
right?
You know, like everything that has been pulled on us has been radical. You know what I mean? I don't know if it was Cap that brought this out, but you know, everything that has happened to Black people has been radical. You know, the crack epidemic was radical.
Right.
You know what I mean? The heroin epidemic was radical. You know, Jim Crow was radical. You know what I mean? And so something has to happen that's radical for us to wake up. And what we do on these streets every week, when we go out on the streets, is radical.
Right.
Because you're just on your way to go get some toilet paper, you know, you go get you a sub or something like that.
Right.
And it's somebody, and then you're walking past a sign that's showing cut up babies that's in the abortion clinic, or you're seeing people hanging from trees on our signs.
Right.
Because it's radical. We have to force you into action.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's with unfortunately has to be done for Black people to wake up.
Right.
You know, I actually watched this, and I don't know if you seen it. I'm pretty sure you did, but it was the Trayvon Martin
Yes.
documentary,
Oh,
the one that was on BET.
Yeah, man.
You see that, Cat?
Yeah.
The one that was on BET.
Which one?
The Trayvon Martin joint. It's
I haven't seen it.
8-part series. You gotta watch it, Cat. Even if you just gotta get the trial. Matter of fact, you don't even gotta get the trial. I just give you my login info,
It's
and then you can just download
Is
it
it
on
about
your app.
exposing the truth about Trayvon Martin or something?
No, it's a whole case of Trayvon Martin. I mean, all the stuff that they
Everything.
never showed on regular TV. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it's
I'm talking about the 911 call, the footage of him in the store getting the Skittles. I'm talking about everything from the protests, whatever. But what I'm gonna say is
how he showed up in the daggone jail with the little scars and everything. And the next day he had a bunch of bandages. So check it out, right? So what happened was after Trayvon Martin was killed, you know, they had George Zimmerman, but George Zimmerman, his word was against Trayvon Martin, but he, you know, since it was Trayvon Martin couldn't give his side of the story, they just went off of his George Zimmerman. So they let him go. After they brought him to the precinct, they let him go. Black people was like, lock him up, lock him up, lock him up, right? The sheriff was like, we can't, because stand your ground law is in effect, and this is self-defense, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, no, black people are fighting back. They got Ben Crump. They got, what's his name? What's the black leader? Al Sharpton, Jesse Jackson. They got all these people, right? So they like, lock them up. So they're showing you as the days are going by. Right. Then it gets to like a month, right? No arrests. Boom. They're still protesting everywhere. They go to the state attorney. The state attorney is like, look, we don't even want to deal with this case, right? Because they were trying to protect the stand your ground law. Right. Boom. It goes past the state attorney. It goes up to the attorney general. Boom. The attorney general says, okay, look, what we're going to do is we're going to get a high-priced prosecutor to get on the case to look at all the particulars of the case, and we'll see if charges will be brought. So they end up bringing in the most racist white broad ever. Oh, yeah, that's
this is the broad who's the one who got a 12-year-old. She got the youngest person ever tried as an adult. Right. Yeah. Convicted. He was a 12-year-old who beat up his young brother or something like that and killed him. And she got him convicted. She got him convicted as an adult at 12 years old. Right. So boom. Black people was like, you gotta arrest him. You gotta arrest him. You gotta arrest him. And so she said, you know what happened? They said, all right, we're going to arrest George Zimmerman, right? Black people was like, yeah, we won. We won. Yeah, he's going to be arrested. He went to court for his bail hearing, $15,000. Got right out.
Hold up. Got right out. Go ahead.
He got right out. Black people was like, oh, what happened? What? I thought he was going to stay in there. And I'm thinking to myself, this is what happens every single time. Right. We trust in the system. Right. You know what I'm saying? They let George Zimmerman out. George Zimmerman was able to fight the case from home. And then once he ended up getting acquitted, everybody was crying. Oh, I can't believe it. And it's like, what did you expect?
And the thing that was stupid with me with that case, they charged him with correct me if I'm wrong, but they charged George Zimmerman with first-degree murder. Is that true?
No, second degree.
Second degree. So what's second degree? That's like in the heat of it or something?
Yeah.
Why are you charging somebody with second-degree murder or really murder at all over a fight they had that ended with them killing somebody?
Right.
Right. Like if I'm talking about something that's like that should have been a manslaughter or something. It should have been a lower charge. It's how you going to charge somebody with second degree murder when it was just something that's like, I'm out in the street, I see somebody that I think is a criminal. Right. I confront him, we get into a fight and I kill him. That may be a crime, maybe, depending on the specifics of it. But is it murder? I don't know if it's all that. It might be like manslaughter,
He was definitely thinking about killing this kid. Like he literally
proved that. That's the problem.
Well, I mean, the fact of the matter is all the stuff that happened prior to.
No, you're right, Cap.
All I'm saying is we in the black community we know in our hearts that he's racist and he hunting down niggas to kill him.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that's what happened too.
Yeah.
But can I prove that in a court?
If I could, right? So this what happened.
I think they could.
So this what happened. Now, this is what I believe. I believe that they had a concerted effort together to undermine the whole case as a whole.
I think that's why they didn't charge him with like a manslaughter. Or something they could have pinned on him.
Right, because they had like the expert witnesses, the forensics witnesses. They were horrible.
Mm-hmm.
We're literally, Cap, this dude got up there who was the coroner who did the case. They was like, yo, what's up with you? Can we see your notes? He like, no, these are my notes. They like, so what do you remember about the case? He like, I don't remember anything.
Damn.
I don't remember nothing. It was a horrible show of like the justice system. Like, it was just literally falling apart. Like, it was just so crazy. Then the defense, they allowed the prosecution to bring up all of these witnesses that said George Zimmerman was a nice guy.
Right, yep.
He was so nice. He was just so many character witnesses that the defense didn't even object to.
Right.
It was just so crazy.
Father's a judge.
Yeah, his father's a judge, and then you know what happened, Cap?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
The family at the end of when it got time to read the verdict, the family got up and left. The same way they got up and left when Emmett Till was about to get when the killers of Emmett Till was when they was about to deliver the verdict for them, and his mom, Emmett Till's mom, got up because she knew that justice wasn't going to get served.
Wow.
She got up and she left the court, and then here his parents are, 50-something years later, doing the same exact thing. But bring it back to my point, but that radicalness, because of the case and everything like that, and it was like clear cut what was going on, it made black people, it sparked something inside of us that made us come together.
Right.
It made us, galvanize under one banner. You know what I'm saying? Because we were fighting this, this very, in your face racism that everybody understood. But then once it faded away and George Zimmerman went home,
it was nothing.
It was nothing.
Yeah.
And now you see after Trayvon, it's been countless numbers of other people that has been murdered after that.
Same thing.
And now here we are, with Joe Biden, and black people are back asleep again. Nothing's going on. Nobody care about anything. It's like we need that next spark that's going to spark us to get back into that mindset of getting back together and preferring each other.
For sure, when Trump was in office, everybody it was easy to argue certain things about how wicked America is. It's harder to argue that when it's still pretty easy, because I think people now are like disenchanted with politics in general in America. But it's a lot easier when you got something like Trump in office, because Trump is so in front of your face.
Right.
And it's easy for everybody to see our condition when things like Trayvon Martin is going on, but it's hard to see that when you got Barack Obama in office and you got rainbows and teddy bears and rainbow coalitions and LGBT and dancing,
all that togetherness
and sprinkles and fun time in the Democratic Party.
Right.
Yes.
Right. So check this out, right? I was on Clubhouse, right? Oh, shout out to Kana. What's going on, Kana? Seeking eternal life. Okay. Priest Officer Award says Zephaniah 3:19. I will get the fame and praise in all. I don't know how to say all of that.
What did he say?
It sounds like he. Okay, it says I will get the fame and praise in all the these ye.
What do you put?
I don't know.
The Latin.
Yeah, a lot of
He put the Greek translation.
Was put
letter D.
one west. Yeah, I'm not too sure about that. All right, but
he said, I'm not too sure about that.
You can surmise. I mean, I know it's right what he's saying, but I don't know exactly how to read that. All right, no sweat. So look, check it out, right? So I was on Clubhouse, right? So I'm on Clubhouse. I'm in Whack 100's room, right? And they let me speak, right? They let me get up on the stage, you know what I'm saying? And the topic was Michael Rappaport.
Oh, this dude.
It was about Michael Rappaport and what he said about 21 Savage because 21 Savage said that Nas was irrelevant. Right?
I forgot about this damn story.
Right. It's trending. It's a trending.
This shit is consumed the airwaves.
How you gonna do
and the
my
internet.
man's Nas like that when that last album was dope?
Right. So one thing that that Wack 100 did say that was actually really good because a lot of people were saying that Nas is irrelevant, but then they were saying, okay, well, you know, how do you measure somebody that's irrelevant?
Right.
And a lot of people was like, well, they're not popping right now. So then a lot of people in the chat was saying, okay, well, are we talking about relevance or are we just talking about popularity? You know what I'm saying? And so a lot of people were saying that Nas wasn't he wasn't
influential.
He wasn't relevant because he wasn't popping right now. At this day, right now, like
okay.
you know, like
that's what 21 Savage means.
Yeah, like 21 Savage, right?
21 Savage mean he
not
relevant as in you're not popping right now. You're not in your heyday right now. That's what he means.
Right.
Okay, I
but,
got
but
it.
one thing that Wack 100 did when what he said was, I was like, well, okay, he kind of swayed the thing because he said Nas is one of the co-owners of Ring Doorbell, the Ring Doorbell. And then he was like, so if that's not relevant, then I don't know what is because he's the co-owner of Ring.
I already know I can't. I see.
Now, okay, now are we talking about?
We're not having an argument about who's making good financial decisions.
Right.
We have an argument about who's popping with rap right now.
Right.
Okay, so
that's what we are talking about.
But then that was the thing too. It was like, okay, so Nas can still sell out shows. He can still sell out shows.
Okay, I think the problem comes down to what your definition of irrelevant is.
They looked up the definition and everything. Like it was like deep. They looked up the definition and everything.
Let me look it up.
You know what I mean? Of like what irrelevant was.
So let's just assume I have to go by this definition I'm about to read right now.
Yeah.
I have to go.
So by that definition, I know that he wouldn't be irrelevant.
I don't think I don't think Nas is irrelevant, but I kind of understand why somebody would say that, depending on what your definition of irrelevant is.
Because he's old school, he's throwback,
not connected with or relevant to something. Well, Nas is relevant to rap music, goddamn. Right. If the definition is as simple as that, well, damn, Nas definitely is relevant to hip hop, rap music, the music industry. I mean,
but he's not trap music, and that's
he's not a trap.
He's not Drake. You know what I mean? Singing over tracks. You know what I mean? He's not making love to
if
the
you
women.
believe relevant is being on top of thing or being like in your heyday as an artist, no, Nas isn't.
No, I get it.
But if we just talking about simply mattering,
I think it's the style. It's the
being
style.
Connected. Then
I think it's the style of music.
It ain't even the style. It's the numbers.
I get that too.
It's not even the style.
Like he could be having the numbers. He could be having the numbers, but it's just.
If we had the numbers, we would all be listening to him, and nobody would say he's relevant.
You're right. You're right.
Okay.
But it's
okay, what you said. What you saying is right.
Right.
When I got on the stage, this is what I said. I got on the stage and I told him that. Why? Like, okay, you don't hear like people saying that like Billy Joel or Bruce Springsteen is irrelevant. Because they're old. They're just old. I mean, they're still relevant to rock music and country music. They're still relevant. I mean, they're not, you know, it's like, okay, I guess with rap music, it's just like,
we're more critical of ours.
What you say?
We're more critical of ours. You know what I mean?
And I think rap music is
it's always changing.
Because them cats is like 60, 70 years old, still doing
rap music is pop music. Rap music is not
it's not
a genre that's like off to the side. And all these other genres we talking about is like they're not in the they're mainstream, but they're not the number one thing.
Right.
Rap music right now is like jazz was in the 40s, or how pop music was when Michael Jackson was at his height, or how rock and roll was in I guess was the 70s or something.
Take somebody like Billy Ray Cyrus.
Yeah.
Right.
Billy Ray Cyrus is very relevant, even though he's old. Think about it, right? I mean, now I'm not talking about, okay, Billy Ray Cyrus is like some cat that, white people listen to.
According to 21 Savage's parameter, yes, Billy Ray Cyrus is irrelevant.
Right.
To me, I would say he's relevant because Billy Ray Cyrus probably can tour right now.
Right.
I ain't listening to the music besides the shit he did with Lil Nas X.
Yeah.
but I'm sure he got some shit that was popping back then.
Right.
And
Right.
He's relevant. But as far as 21 Savage definition, no, he's irrelevant.
Nah, people
Because he's not
I mean,
on the top of his thing right now.
right.
I'm playing the advocate with
Yeah,
this.
I know
You know
you
what I mean?
are.
So
I know you
yeah,
are.
I know exactly what he's saying. I'm just,
Right.
you know, it was a big enough topic to where everybody was discussing it. You know what I'm saying?
Me personally, I don't like all that like finding every reason to say why niggas is evil. And like a nigga say a young rapper say an old rapper is irrelevant in this. Oh, see these y'all young niggas, y'all always
You
we
old
niggas
young
we just hate each
whippersnappers.
other, and that's why we can't never get nowhere.
Right.
I don't think 21 Savage hates Nas,
Right.
and it's like I don't know the conversations that are said between country music people and pop people, music people.
Right.
Are they on Clubhouse? Do they even talk about things? Like I don't. Do they even care?
Right.
Like I don't know. Like I can't tell you what people say about fucking Billy Joel or the Beatles or whatever the fuck. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But I just feel like rap is at a place where you gotta have those conversations because
Right.
it's so big and it's so
And he's still making music.
it's just so
You got a Nas album, right?
Hell
permeated
yeah.
You got
through
a
the
new album?
society. I don't know.
That last album was dope, man.
Look, his fan base is just getting old, man. That's all.
It's
You know what I
been-
mean? They're like 40 years old. They're like in their 40s now. They got
I mean,
grandkids.
like, think about it.
It's been old.
It's like sometimes.
They about to die.
Yeah, like,
But no, but if you think about it, like everybody from our generation, like all the music that we was listening to, these dudes are still making music. Like Lox came out with a John, DMX came out with a John, Nas
so,
came out with
like,
a John.
are they irrelevant though?
None of them is irrelevant. None of them
Right.
is
I know. I'm
But
just saying.
according to what he's saying, basically it's just like it's like another genre of music, of hip hop music.
It almost
where
is.
it's like new old school.
The new school.
It's like old school and new school. It's like old school hip hop, and they got new albums that still got that same because we still want it. We still want to hear it. We still don't want to hear a lot of the stuff that's coming out. Although sometimes when we listen to it, it's like, that ain't too
you like
bad.
that song every now and again. You hear
You know what I mean? But
yeah.
but sometimes we still want some of the old original.
Right.
And what he's saying is, man, he irrelevant because it's our time now. You know
That's
what I mean?
basically it,
I'm young. This is y'all need to just let us be and let us do our thing. Damn, why you keep coming here and saying all this lyrical shit and that make me want to have to try harder to keep the youth music up.
Yeah. I listened to the radio the past couple of days and I haven't heard anything from that Nas album.
Nah, you ain't
but I've
hear
heard
that
Drake's album, a few
like
songs off of this
crazy.
thing.
Like crazy.
You know who dope though?
Who's that?
Take Off.
I knew he was going to say that. I knew he was going to say
Take Off.
Rocket
is
Man.
dope.
Yeah.
Take Off. I watched this joint on YouTube where they just focused on his rapping.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, this dude
He's
dope.
fire.
Yeah.
He's
Where
fire.
he was like,
I hate that people here to dive through to recognize it, but
Yeah,
that nigga been fire.
I mean, they kind of always looked at him as like the third Migo. You know what I'm saying? Because he was,
people always liked him. When the conversation was had, it was never. It was always between. When I hear it was always between him and Offset.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
As far I always like Offset better, me personally.
Yeah, but
but-
Quavo was like the lead.
Yeah, Quavo was
of the
like
look.
he the lead. He can harmonize a little bit.
Right.
He got the voice. But as far as like rapping, I was like it was for me. It was probably Offset, Takeoff, then Quavo.
Yeah, also Offset was dope.
I
was
fuck
dope.
with Offset. Me personally, I like him the best.
Yeah, Offset was dope. Yeah, he still is.
Yeah.
All right,
Like,
so
we trying to put something in fruition? Like,
okay,
you know what I'm saying?
so Seeking
He was
Eternal
dope
Life.
too.
He was dope.
Seeking Eternal
He's
Life
dope
said
for now.
that it's not selling out Madison Square Garden.
Is he?
All right, so I guess not.
How many
I mean,
people?
he did just recently do it. I don't know if he's selling out.
How many people
I don't think he's selling out.
in Madison Square Garden?
It's too many. You know what I mean? Fucking Hove sold it out, and it was a
Nigga
big
said
thing
it's too many.
a long time ago. You know what
Yeah, I
I
don't
mean?
know if Nas gonna sell
I
in
don't
Madison
think
Square
Nas is
Garden.
selling out.
I like when an artist is like they get old and not famous anymore because then I can deal with them then. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, what up, Nas, man? Let me get a picture with you, man.
What's up,
What
man?
up, man?
You see him at the
Yo,
foot.
hey, Quilly Mills, come here, man. Let me get a picture with you, man.
What's up, man? I was trying to see maybe you could post me on your Instagram page.
Yeah, Quilly Mills. You know what I'm saying?
I fuck with you.
He'd be like,
He less.
he'd be like this. He'd be like, oh yeah. What's your name?
I was just trying to see maybe you could
You get my
follow
boy?
me possibly.
Yeah, like what up, man?
What's
What up,
your name?
Nas, man?
You gotta
You be by his phone like no. Tag me in that right now.
you gotta
Tag me.
catch the stars as they fall. You gotta catch them as they fall.
Yeah, that's what I like to be
You
a
gotta catch the
fan.
stars as they fall.
I'm not a fan that want to be like in a crowd with like millions of people.
Right.
Like no, not millions of people, thousands of people. I'm not that dude I'm not gonna be that dude at the Travis Scott concert.
Nas.
You know what I mean? Like I'm at the Travis Scott like this.
He's like,
Travis.
Yeah,
I can't breathe.
get me out of here. Like, no, that's not gonna be me.
Like he's like, back up.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not gonna be me because I don't like rappers that are
Fucking
just
stage.
At the front
super
of the
famous.
stage.
Yeah, super famous like that. I'm not with all that.
It's like on the front of the stage, like,
I love you, Travis. Niggas really down with Travis Scott, yo.
Yeah.
How you down with Travis Scott?
yeah, that's crazy, man.
I ain't down with
I
Travis
ain't
Scott.
down with nothing.
All you gonna do is come out and be like, ooh, with auto tunes.
I get this feeling every time.
I get this feeling every time, and then next thing you know, it's a goddamn
Right.
crowd rush.
Yeah.
And he's sitting on stage like, nah, he dying.
He done.
This one right
Yeah.
here, he dying.
I'm telling you.
Bring
Who wanna go to a concert like
I
that?
try to go to a concert like
know.
that.
That's got to be the worst. You know what I mean? So I like a star falling.
Right.
I like a falling star. I go to their concert. I went to Mariah Carey's concert and Lionel Richie. I went to Lionel Richie's concert.
About 500 people.
Yeah, but good, you
Nigga
know,
said all night long.
intimate crowd.
You'll be able to get right up on the stage.
Everybody
They
like
let
in
you
their
sing with
50s.
them.
Yeah, you know what? I wouldn't mind going to a Keith Sweat concert because he did his shows, man. That boy be lit.
Yeah, like he
He
sweat,
be
you know
lit
what I
on
mean?
stage, man. Oh, hold on, y'all. Hold
SWV,
on,
something
y'all.
like that.
Hold on.
Give it to me now, girl.
Well, that nigga Genuine.
Yeah, everybody
Yo,
going to
Genuine
his concert
Jones probably
too.
be
Yeah,
lit right
General
now,
Roger.
okay.
Because he
Right
know
now
he go
he-
viral for everything he do.
Everything.
He's like a reemerged star.
Right.
Yeah.
He reinvented himself with them dances.
And
He got a mascot
Yeah.
that do the dance now. That do the
I
dance.
mean,
and be
you
like-
gotta capitalize on it. You gotta run with that.
Yeah, he run
You
with
gotta
it.
run with that.
I mean, that's the thing. Like our artists are still coming out.
They're
and
still
doing their thing.
yeah.
you know what I mean?
That's why I would never say they're irrelevant because
Right.
they still matter. Fucking Mozart matters. Fucking
Beethoven and shit.
fucking who old is Muddy Waters and
Yeah,
there's all
Muddy
types of
Waters is the
people.
shit now.
There's all types of people that's some of them dead and gone,
Right.
but people still listen to their music today.
Mhm.
I can't say they're irrelevant.
Right.
I would just say they're not in their prime. They're not in their heyday. They're
I'ma
not,
tell you
they're not a Drake or 21 Savage. They're not,
I'm gonna tell you two people that is like is like really like the like the poster child for reinventing yourself.
Gilly Kid.
Gilly the Kid
Mm.
and Noriega
Yes.
and Nori.
But Nori, they not rapping though.
No, but
I mean, I see what you're saying.
but
But
they reinvented itself. Right. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of young cats that don't even know Nori rapped.
Shoot.
They don't even know. They like
Damn, you
they
right.
just think he just drink champs.
I
Like they
heard
don't
two
know
songs.
he was a rapper.
Capone Noriega. This is the bar I know from Noriega. Capone Noriega. I know that he said that
Yeah.
one time.
Right, but I mean, Nori, when Nori was out,
Nori stands for niggas on the run eating.
Okay,
Y'all
yeah,
know about
Nori
that,
was
man.
dope.
Man, listen, man, listen.
real shit.
I'm gonna start hating now. I'm gonna start hating. And Nori's run couldn't have been that long.
It was
No, it
long.
wasn't.
How long was Nori's
No,
run?
it wasn't long.
It was long.
It wasn't.
It couldn't have been long. It couldn't have been.
Yeah.
It wasn't
Nori's
really
run.
that
Remember,
long.
I'm talking about. Remember when he put out the first joint?
Nori's run could not
Remember he
have
put out
been
the
that
first
long.
joint with Nas. Remember he put out the first joint.
You know, Nori is one of them type rappers
But
that
he-
you the only reason you really know his music is because you was
Oh,
you were
let me
listening
see.
to music while
actually-
he was putting it out.
You actually bought his album.
Yes,
But
that's the
his-
only way you would
his-
know.
His music wasn't on the radio.
It's rappers like that now.
Well,
What he got with Pharrell?
He had a couple joints, but his it wasn't a long run.
It's rappers like that now.
It wasn't, but he did have a couple songs that came out.
It's
every now and
rappers
again.
that we only you're gonna have been in tune with the
Right.
music industry at that time when they put the music out to remember them past their prime.
Right.
And
But
Nori
Nori was just-
like
Nori
the
was my
baby,
shit,
like
though.
the baby is somebody who probably 20 years from now, the generations that come after me, they not gonna know the baby
Nah.
like that.
Nori's run was shorter than Cameron's.
Fucking Sway Lee and all them. There's certain rappers that you just not gonna know unless you knew you was there.
Mm-hmm.
Rich the Kid, like certain people that had a run, but it was too short for you to remember them past their generation.
Yeah.
Okay, so Nori came out in '99. Well, like
And
no,
he
no,
was
like
only
90,
lasted-
Okay,
90.
but it's hard
He
to
only
gauge
lasted
when he
that
was
time,
done.
man.
What he was done 2001.
No,
let's look at his
it was that
discography.
year. Like he
I'm
was
saying,
lit for that year.
Nah, it wasn't 1 year, man.
Nori
Come
was
on, man.
one
I
thing.
wouldn't say
That
1
long.
year. I wouldn't say that year.
How
But
many
it was
got-
that long.
He got 6 studio albums.
But
No,
okay, of course.
I'm
But-
talking
but-
about actual.
But how many hits did Nori have?
He got 28 singles.
Okay, how many hits?
Play.
Got a
Like
lot.
how many like top 100?
Okay.
It couldn't have been them. It could have been.
I don't. Nah, man.
Because I would hear, I would
man.
know it.
Like I said,
I know.
it was shorter than Cameron's run. You know what I mean?
I feel like Cameron. I feel like Cameron probably had. I wasn't there, but I
Yeah.
feel like Cameron probably had like a good 4 years.
Yeah,
At least.
his it was short. I would say it was shorter than Cameron.
I would say Cameron probably had like a
I
good
would say
4 or 5
I
years.
was liking Nori. I was liking Cameron, and I was liking Nori. I was, and he had a couple Jones out there. Nori had a couple hits.
Because niggas don't
You know what
talk
I'm
about
saying?
Nori. Like,
But I remember copping the one album.
Nori had 6 studio albums, including 1 Spanish album, 2
Please
compilation
don't bring
albums,
up the Spanish
and
album.
5 mixtapes and 28 singles.
okay, I get. Okay, he made a lot of music. Okay, a lot of people make a lot of music, but how
Right.
many
Actually
hits?
made it. Like how
hits?
many?
Like
hits?
how many
Okay.
ones that everybody heard?
Okay. Hold on.
Like, I don't know one song where he'd be like, "Come on,
what?
another year," and that's it.
That was my joint. What?
Like, it's probably like 2.
What? Y'all tripping.
It's probably like 2 songs that was hits he had.
Nah, Nori wasn't.
He had the old no shit.
If I saw would say Nori was about like that, I believe him.
Nori
Nah,
Because
Nori-
I
Nori
was staying on
tripping.
the old niggas.
Nah, Nori
So
wasn't.
Super Thug wasn't
That's the
what's
joint I was just talking about.
Super Thug, right?
How many? Yes, I
What
know he
about
had
this
one,
one?
but how
Nori,
many?
nothing. That shit. I know you know
2,
about that shit.
right? I said 2, right?
Super Thug.
2. It got to be like 2 hits. Yeah.
He had way
I
more
definitely
than
know
that.
about the. That
Nori
joint-
was
that
in,
joint-
his time in the sun was like about
Super Thug,
2
yeah,
years.
that was his number 1. He
And it was
got a
after-
number
it was
1
after that.
with Super
Super
Thug
Thug was
number one.
that was what?
Yeah,
What?
but still,
It
hold
was
on.
2.
But it was a
Am I-
shit.
was I right?
It was a shit.
It was
yeah.
like 1 or 2 songs.
Yeah.
That was
But them
hits.
Jones was fire though. You know what I mean?
They was-
set off.
I'm
It set it
telling
off.
you.
It definitely set it off. And
I know they was. I know they was.
But his first album was my shit
All I'm
though.
saying is, I
Like,
forget how we got to talk. I forget how I got to talk about this. My point is,
some about people changing themselves.
Nori wasn't all that.
He
Neither was Gilly. Gilly was really a local talent. Really,
He really was.
Gilly was a local talent that like
He really was.
all the rappers knew.
'Cause
People
he
on
was-
the
he
East
was
Coast
fire,
knew.
man.
And once you get out the East Coast, that was kind of it.
But remember,
Gilly-
he was
Gilly the Kid
signed through that one shit though.
He was Full Surface.
No, what's the one nigga's called?
I forget who. I don't
His
know who
crew
he was.
niggas.
But
Dude.
Full Surface wasn't it?
No,
Something like that.
not Ram Squad. It was
No,
something
He had a group.
Yeah, he had a
I mean,
group.
He had
about-
one hit.
I can't think of him
I
right
can't
now.
He had
think
one
of-
actual
he
hit,
had a
like,
group. He had a
national
group.
hit.
And they were signed to. They got signed, and then back in the day,
Who's in
They
the
got
full?
signed.
Who was Full Surface?
Tommy Hilfiger was on that. What? No. That's Tommy Hill was
Major Figures,
Major Figures.
Who the
Major
fuck is
Figures.
Full?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm tripping.
But Major Figures was signed. They was
Signed
the
who?
shit back in Philly though.
Yeah.
In Philly back
I'm
in the
saying
day.
he was
though.
more of
Come
a
on,
Gilly
guys.
was more of a local talent.
Yeah, and then after that, he
Yeah.
got signed to Birdman. He was
was
signed
right
to
for
Cash
Lil
You
Money.
never
Yeah.
heard Gilly spit? Like
he was
Gilly
right.
would kill
Gilly
anybody.
is hot though. Like I
Gilly
said,
would kill
as
anybody.
far as
Yeah.
being talented, Gilly is.
Gilly would
Yeah,
kill
he
anybody.
definitely was
He
hot.
right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he hot.
But I'm talking about okay. I get what you saying about Nori, right?
Right.
But I'm talking about Body in the Trunk. You don't remember none of that?
Okay, the whole thing we talking about right now.
We'd have been younger then.
what
But
I'm-
I'm just saying, Body in the Trunk.
What I'm saying is that I just don't like Nori when he was out wasn't killing the game. He wasn't killing the game.
Because right now we
Was
having, a
at one
discussion,
time.
we having a discussion about relevancy,
Right.
and like not just relevancy, but what's the word? This being, I guess, popular or being well heard.
Mm.
So it was. I don't think Nori was that well heard. It was somebody that I thought was well heard that somebody told me he wasn't recently. I think I might have asked you. And you said,
Who's
"What
that?
the fuck?" It was somebody that I thought was that in my mind it was popping back in the day, but it wasn't. Who the fuck was it? Gilly? No, it wasn't Gilly. No, I think it might have been that song we just talked about. It was one song that Gilly had that was big that I thought was a national hit, but somebody said it wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
The song he did with that Major Figures. Something
Mhm.
like we popping now. It was like
Man, listen,
the one hit he had.
they had a couple.
Yeah, but what about
Gilly?
Capone and Noriega, the War Report?
Yeah, but that joint ain't get played like that.
That's what I'm saying.
Tripping.
No, you know,
We gotta get another old nigga in here, man. We gotta get another old nigga in here so
Man,
we can really.
That
So I
joint,
can.
yo, Component. I know
how
about
much was they
Component
playing on the
Noriega.
radio?
What I'm saying is,
how often did they play on the radio?
Capone Noriega was some hood
like
classic.
think about like look how long it took for them for Mace and the Locks and them to get on.
Like okay, I'll give an example. And I'm gonna be off of it after this.
Right.
But Nori Capone Noriega was like, remember Cormega, remember AZ,
All right,
Nas, all them niggas. That shit was dope. Like that shit was not no bullshit on the streets. That shit was like popping.
But it was still in some aspects was still considered underground though. Like a lot of that stuff is considered underground music. Like we wasn't getting play just like
Right, but that was our era.
that was us though. Like
That was the 90s. Like 90s wasn't like how it is now. Like now it's way more commercial. I'm talking about back in the 90s.
Yeah.
That shit was popping.
Yeah.
Capone Noriega, there's no way you can front on Capone Noriega.
In some areas, but I wouldn't say it was mainstream.
Like it wasn't.
It wasn't
we ain't
mainstream.
talking about local.
Like, we know what was dope. You know what I mean? Because we listen to the radio. You know what I mean?
Right.
We got stuff that we hear locally. There was a such thing as underground music. Freaking Mace was the king of the underground.
Somebody, if y'all in the chat, man, y'all let me know.
Jadakiss was the king of the underground.
Y'all let me know, man. Yeah, Jadakiss was there.
Yeah.
I'm not tripping on that, but I'm saying you fronting on Nori though.
I'm not fronting on Nori. What I'm saying is Nori wasn't big like that though. He didn't blow up like he had a couple joints. You know what I mean? People like you, we bought the album. We know it was dope, but I'm not gonna say everybody was like, "Yo, I got to have Nori."
Nori was the shit, man.
Nori was the shit. I ain't saying he wasn't, but not for everybody.
What's the boy name?
I get what you're saying, but
He's like,
you know what I mean.
Man.
But that one, man,
Muddy Waters, man. I'm trying to tell you.
That's what I'm trying to say.
You know, okay. Redman.
Hell yeah.
Redman wasn't all that.
He didn't
but
as
he still
dope as
was
Red was.
shit.
As
We
dope
ain't
as his
talking about
albums
dopeness.
was. That's what I'm saying.
I know a lot of niggas that's dope, but don't nobody know him.
Nori was my shit. I bought the
I know a lot of niggas
album.
that's dope.
To me, it was dope. I'm not hating on Nori.
We ain't talking about the quality of the music. That's the problem.
Okay.
We're not talking about we're talking about who heard it.
All right, but I'm off of it right now. But okay, can we at least say this? He was signed to Def Jam.
Okay.
And you know, back in the
Redman
90s,
was signed to Def Jam.
in order to get on Def Jam, you had to be exceptional.
Well, if we're gonna say that, then what about
you had to be an exceptional artist.
what about Redman, Keith Murray, and Eric Sermon when they was signed? They was signed to Def Jam.
I'm about to say that.
Right, that was Def Squad. They was dope.
Yeah,
Just don't
like-
talk about Def
and
Squad.
they did not
like
blow up
EPMD.
like that.
we're not going to talk about Def Squad.
Noriega is just like EPMD.
Right.
We're gonna take it back to
whoa.
We're gonna take it back.
Let's go. And Cap, you're right.
We're gonna take it back.
Let's go EPMD.
No, wait a minute.
He's an
Big
artist.
Whack, right?
It's like I said, he's an artist. None of them. I'm gonna say I'm a privilege of saying this. None of these people we talking about are whack.
Right.
None of, and this is the problem when you
Like,
try
you
to
gonna
argue.
take your mouth off of
This is the
APMD,
problem when you
man.
try to argue.
Now he feel like how I feel. Now he feel like how I feel.
Now you taking it back. None of these people we talking about, no name we have named,
Right.
even from 21 Savage down to EPMD.
Right.
Nobody we even talking about to me is whack or a bad artist.
Right.
None of them, not one. But some people are heard and are remembered or will be remembered more than others.
Right.
And that's all that I'm saying.
Right.
I'm saying people like Noriega, EPMD, people like, I'm gonna name some names from my era.
Tazalaya in the chat, she like, yo.
I'm gonna name some names from my era. People like what's the nigga name? I said him earlier. He did a song with Kendrick Lamar, No Freezer. Rich the Kid. Do you know who that is?
Nope.
I know who Rich the Kid is.
I'm gonna listen to him since you're saying
Rich
he's
the
dope.
Kid. I think the baby
Because
is
you
going to
said
be one of them.
somebody,
I think the
because
baby is going to be
EPMD was
somebody in 20 years. Only really people from my generation will really have remembered. We gonna know. I'm gonna have to be saying the same thing. Like, nigga, the baby was fucking amazing. He had the shit on lock. I'm gonna be saying the same thing because you would have to have been there to realize how big the baby was.
Right.
But in 20 years, it'll probably be like an obscure name that niggas don't really know.
Right.
People like Noriega, EPMD, are
Good night.
More so obscure names.
Tazalai said he always want to disrespect EPMD.
More so,
You got the EPMD Ewings, though.
Yeah, I got the Ewings,
You
yeah.
got the EPMD Ewings. You will not sit here and talk about
are more so obscure names that you would have to have been alive and or been in tuned with rap music, rap culture to have known.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's
you know
true.
what?
That's all I'm saying.
We had a pride about
Yeah.
that.
You know who else? Y'all would understand it because y'all was y'all. This is not your generation, but y'all know how big they were. Sway Lee, what's the nigga name?
Sway Lee.
Ray Shrimmer.
Yeah, Ray Shrimmer. Yeah.
Them niggas in the future are not going to be. Sorry, coming there.
No, it wouldn't be nobody coming in.
Thought I heard some shit.
Dusty Young?
No, that's on the hallway. My bad.
That's out in the hallway.
It's on the hallway.
Yeah, they have the party upstairs.
They are, yeah.
Oh, Salaki. Go ahead.
Yeah,
It's still on you. It's
Well,
coming.
Ray Shrimmer is another example. Though, in my opinion, those are people that's going to be in the future in 20, 30 years. Going to be an obscure name that we don't really know, but they had big hit. They had Black Beatles, and
Black Beatles is what they call
that
them.
nigga had this song with Post Malone.
Okay.
But my kids gonna be like, "Who the fuck is that?"
Right,
They gonna, but my kids gonna know who Drake is.
right,
My kids gonna know who J. Cole is. More than likely, they gonna know Kendrick Lamar.
right.
They gonna know Meek Mill. There's certain people they gonna know just because they're gonna be so
But
big.
the little names, like,
But
the
there's
people-
certain names that you just not gonna know because you would have to have that they didn't survive the times.
Got you.
Very few artists survived the times.
Right.
EPMD unfortunately did not survive the times.
Yo, Tazalai said I was pregnant.
and
I was
Noriega-
pregnant with Ariana when Super Thug came out.
And Noriega
He should love that song.
I was in the womb like this, like,
Like, what? that was his first word. What?
Oh man, that's real shit though.
That's all I be saying about the certain niggas. That's all I be saying. Like, it's just I don't know who that is, and they are irrelevant. 21 Savage's definition of irrelevant,
Right, I got you.
because I wasn't alive and or I wasn't in tuned when they was out.
right.
Yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying. You're saying it's like, you know, just the age.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah, just the age of generation.
and very few
generation
artists
shit.
can survive that age gap.
Like you said. Some people,
Nas is somebody who can survive the age gap.
come on, like
Jay-Z is somebody who can survive the age gap, but a lot of artists can't.
exactly. Like you said, people didn't know Gilly the Kid and Nori were rappers.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? But you can't say that about Jay-Z.
Very
You
few
can't say
people-
that about
yeah.
Nas. You can't shit. Well, let me
I-
start.
I-
I'm about to blow my cover and
like a
start really
12-year-old
saying
kid
names.
now has at least heard the name Jay-Z.
Right,
At least.
right. See, people thought D Nice was just a DJ.
So what about Kanye? Kanye is relevant,
Kanye's
Kanye
definitely
not
relevant.
barely even that old. These niggas still rapping.
Yeah, he's still.
but Kanye West is like in his 40s.
Yeah, but he.
No, it's not about the age, it's about how long you've been doing it. How long
Right.
you've been. Yeah, it's not about the age.
Yeah, because he been Kanye probably like 45,
Kanye popped out after
46.
Jay-Z and Nas. He's like a generation after them, right?
Kanye
Yeah.
gonna be on stage with crutch with a walker.
Like Kanye is, I think he probably transcended.
Music.
Yeah,
Yeah, at this point,
Yeah.
his
He's
his legacy probably gonna be more than
a
music.
mogul.
Yeah, at this point.
Oh yeah. Okay. Tazalai said she liked the Black Beatles song, but they'd be irrelevant 20 years from
That's
now.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying
Yeah.
they had big.
Nah, we totally get
they
your
had
point.
big hits,
Yeah.
but in 20 years, I only really know about it. Like people
Right.
that was alive or cared about music at the time will only know about it.
And that's the thing that you feel.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
'Cause you know what?
You feel it like, damn man, what? Noriega was popping then. Wait a minute, but
And the young nigga be
but
like,
you
who
was
the
there
fuck?
though, man.
Yeah, you was there. You
No, but you was there though, man. Fuck that.
You was at the concert.
Fuck that. He was there, man.
When somebody, when they
You
gonna
was
get
at the tour.
Yeah, he fucked it, man. He was there.
You was
trying to
there.
tell you know when they gonna get happy about hearing Nori at a '90s party.
Oh, I forgot about this dog. What?
Yeah, he got one of them songs that you forgot
Yo,
about.
but you
He got songs that you
didn't.
forgot about. That's what he
Yeah.
did.
But you didn't mention that Nori was with the Terror Squad. You didn't. You
Once
forgot
again-
all that. Yeah,
once
you
again,
forgot
Zion-
that though.
Zion,
Listen, man.
who the hell is in the Terror Squad?
Fat Joe,
And
Big Pun,
Fat Joe was one
and
too.
Cuban
Remy
Link,
Ma.
and Remy Ma.
I think they a part of that group I'm talking about too.
Nah, but
I know Fat Joe though.
yeah, you know Fat Joe.
Okay, but the thing is, okay, but
No, wait.
The thing is, no.
Are we gonna sit here and talk
The thing
about
is, though-
Fat Joe was dope like that?
No, the thing is though, the
Fat
Fat
Joe was
Joe,
pretty dope.
Fat Joe. I think I caught the tail. I don't know how old I was, but I remember hearing "Lean Back." I remember hearing that
Yeah,
song
yeah, yeah.
growing up.
Puerto Rican nigga, come on now, ain't no other
I
Puerto
think
Rican
I
niggas
think
feel
I
like
might-
That
that.
was way before that.
I mean,
Fat Joe was way before that.
Way
though.
before that.
I heard Lean Back growing up.
Lean Back was his comeback. Lean Back is
That was his
Lean
comeback.
Back is Nas's King's Disease 3.
For real?
Damn right.
Was that much time?
Yeah, man. Nas,
Yo,
Fat Joe was dope way before
I
that.
remember growing up here, Lean Back.
People wasn't even messing with
yeah,
Fat Joe.
that shit was dope.
People wasn't even messing with Fat Joe, man.
That was like that was one.
I was
That was
probably
a
I was
big
a
shit.
side dude, so
I was probably
I
like
love all the
5,
Fat
but
brothers.
I remember that.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I think we should have a show like discussing this type of
Talk
stuff.
about
Yeah.
Come on.
I think this should plug your clubhouse business.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah.
I mean, you gonna be talking about this type of stuff, ain't you?
Yeah. We on Clubhouse right now.
No, I'm saying on Wednesdays.
Yeah. So Wednesdays, man, we're gonna be on Clubhouse, and myself and Captain Kadazar, we're gonna have a show that's gonna come on Wednesday nights, man. It's gonna be on the 100 side on Clubhouse. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be dope. If you're a brother, you're a sister, you know what I'm saying? You want to come over, check us out, follow us so that you can come in the room. You know what I'm saying? You want your voice heard, you will be able to speak. You know what I mean? ICPK, going to get, preference over everybody.
Yeah,
you know
we
what I'm
definitely
saying?
do. You need to
So
light that up.
if you don't have your PTR, I'm just see the way I'm talking right now.
Yeah,
And PTR is a profile picture.
Profile picture.
And you gotta have, if you're in the UPK, we prefer you to have a One West PTR, which is just your likeness
Right.
behind the One West backdrop.
Right.
So we know it's you.
Right. They got pink for the sisters.
I keep forgetting to get in there.
They got pink for the
I don't
sisters.
be on there like that.
But the thing is, the reason I get it now. Like I get it. Like with Clubhouse, it's about support. It's about, you know what I mean? It's about, for lack of better words, it's about the gang.
Right.
Your gang. Like I'm part of, like when people come up in the room, it's like you can see their PTR. It's like I'm part of the 100.
Right.
100 side. So that's I'm with Whack 100. That's basically how you know these cats. They got the 100 behind their shit, but then you got us. We got the one West behind our joint.
Right.
So like we go in the room, it's like 15 of us in the room. They like, oh, okay, I know One West is in the building.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And when we go, like say when Captain Tazariak does a debate, and he got like, you look in the crowd. And it's 60 One West PTRs in there. So it's like, damn, One West is in the building.
Right.
And we all there to support Cap, who's up on the stage. You get my point? It's about it's about brotherhood, really.
Yeah.
Like the Clubhouse app is really about the brotherhood and the sisterhood. You know what I mean? And that's why we want to make sure that we uniform. And so when we go into these rooms, we form like Voltron. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we're gonna be out there, man. Wednesday, man. Check us out on Clubhouse.
Yeah.
If you follow Captain Ariel, you follow myself. You follow Isaiah Ward. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be in there talking.
Yeah, I gotta get my PTR.
Get your PTR.
I'm about to make mine right
just
now.
put it in the chat. Put it in the chat.
Put it in the Clubhouse chat, right?
Yeah, put it in the Clubhouse chat. Put your picture in there and just and just be like, Slacky, can somebody PTR me? And then they'll hit you up. All right. And shout out to Zara Bakar who PTR me.
Do you think that y'all gonna have these type of conversations, these type of hip hop?
Yeah, we're gonna have hip hop. It's gonna be biblical, all of that, which is gonna be great because it's good teaching exercises,
teaching tools.
Yeah, teaching, and all of that. So we definitely, it's gonna be good for and I think it's dope. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna drive a lot of traffic over there to us. And then, and we got a lot of good things coming up, man. For all of y'all to stay tuned, to stay locked, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to the Root and Speech channel. I mean, we going up. You know what I'm saying? Next week, man, Lord willing, tomorrow night, man, we will be on Cross the Line. You know what I mean? For y'all that's been rocking out with us today, y'all.
You about to end it?
No. For y'all that's no. For y'all that's been rocking out with us right now, y'all hardcore because y'all staying on with us, man. So y'all get this information right now. We going on Cross the Line Radio, man. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna be going live, man. So y'all make sure y'all check us out.
We got some things in the works, you know what I'm saying? So we appreciate everybody that has that has rocked with us as we have been peons and nobodies.
Yeah.
And hopefully as we ascend into the stars, into the cosmos, we can bring you along with us.
Yeah.
But if you ain't support from this time forward, if you ain't support till what's today's date? If you wasn't supporting before Friday, November 18th, we ain't fucking with you. We gonna leave you behind.
Right.
I mean, you know what, man? It's only right. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've been at this podcast shit for a long time.
Right.
You know, yeah, we've been at it for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know Root and Speech hasn't been like, you know what I'm saying, like at the forefront of everything, but we've been around for a minute. You know what I'm saying? We've been around for a minute. So, just give us the support, man, and we're gonna be there.
I think it's just time for us to, like you said, to step out to the forefront. I'm just saying, I'm just saying this for the audience. I'm saying this for y'all, that we definitely got something special with the show. I think we definitely have something that we can work with that could be on the main stage. So we just got to go out there and step out there and do it. Because the moves you about to make right now, we could have made a month ago.
Right.
So I think we just time to just go out there and step out there and do them, and get our shine, and hopefully the Lord is with us, so we can do His work.
Right.
Do His work as we try to glorify ourselves. But I think it's definitely time for us to go out there and show the world what we got.
All right, cool. So check this out, right? So so before we went off into a big thing about this rap, about Nori and everything like that, we were talking about Michael Rappaport, right? Yeah. Now I'll bring it back. I'll start it right there. You know what I'm saying? So Michael Rappaport, a lot of people was in the thing, and they were saying that Michael Rappaport has a voice, and basically what they said was Michael Rappaport. I got on stage and I said,
"Look." I can pause real quick. What did Michael Rappaport say about the whole 21 Savage thing?
He basically was like, you know how Michael Rappaport is. He was like, this fucking guy, 21 Savage. I mean, his fucking rhymes is, you know how he talk.
He's talk shit about people.
Yeah, he was talking shit. So
he was saying that he just against.
He was against 21 Savage.
No nuance. No, like I understand this. I understand that. He just flat out just
right, and he was just kind of trying to tear 21 Savage down for his opinion.
Yeah.
So what they brought out in the room was somebody said, well, damn, do you think that this is like a thing that Michael Rappaport uses? He uses whenever he disagrees with a black person, he uses that to come out
and tear down a black person.
Yeah, and tear down a black person. He uses that as an opportunity to tear down a black person and go viral. So then people in the room were saying, well, no, Michael Rappaport loves black people. He grew up around black people and he grew up in New York. So I was like, yo, can I speak? You know what I mean? They was like, yeah, go ahead. They was like, what's your name? What's your name, man? I was like, yeah, Tazaiwan, you know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, Tazaiwan, yeah. So he was like, I was like, look, man, I think that, Michael Rappaport shouldn't speak on anything. Any black issues. I said because they was like, yeah, well, it's his right, to speak and have free speech. Mm-hmm. And he has a right to make an opinion. I said, well, let's not forget that Michael Rappaport was the same person who, when Kanye West made, stated his opinion and used free speech, said that blacks are the real Jews, he went on there and tried to dismantle everything that he said on social media. So I feel that if we can't talk about the Jews, then he can't talk about black issues. Right? If we can't talk about Jewish people, then he can't talk about black people.
Shut his mouth.
So black people that was in the room was like, yeah, you're right, yeah, right? So then I said, so one dude came, this is where I'm going to let y'all have it. The one dude came on and said, come on, bro. I could tell he was like a little bit younger, but he was like, come on, bro. I mean, how you gonna say that? And he was like, are you from New York, bro? And I was like, no, I'm not from New York, but I was locked up in New York. And then I was like, so I know about the culture in New York, because what other better way can you learn about the culture unless you locked up with niggas? Right. And niggas was like, well, damn, he do got a point. He was like, yeah, he do got a point. Right. So then it was like, it's like, nah, but I'm saying, bro, like he's part of the culture.
And
that's what they were saying.
Here,
now you had a couple people that was saying that was agreeing with dude against me, but then I had some people that was agreeing
Michael
with me.
Rappaport is with
but
the
they
culture?
said Michael Rappaport is part of the culture. So what do y'all think about that?
That's like the white DJs that let Wu-Tang on the show. You know what I mean? That's what they mean by he's part of the culture. Let him into the picnic. You know what I'm saying? Just because a white boy loves rap music or knows something about rap music, now he's part of the culture. Fuck out of here, man.
That's exactly what I said.
That's all it is with that boy Michael Rappaport. He ain't shit. He ain't shit, man. He ain't part of no damn culture just because he can be in a movie and do some extras and write some shit with Ice Cube and them.
Yo, I pulled it. I was like, what? I was like, and then I said, I think he racist anyway. I said, look at all the movies that he played. He played racist.
He played racist.
Look, even the Bobby Brown movie. Remember the Bobby Brown joint on BET?
Nah.
The Bobby Brown biopic.
I didn't see that.
The Bobby Brown biopic, not the Bobby Brown joint. The
New Edition joint?
I can give you my login information. I can give you my login information too, because after a month it's over. But y'all can get y'all got it.
Strong money watching.
Yeah, y'all got it. Y'all can watch everything.
I got something for you.
Yeah, everything y'all want to watch, y'all can watch it on the BT because I'm canceling in a month.
Right.
But y'all can watch it.
Who
But
the
they
fuck
got the
subscribe to BT?
nobody. But they do got some. They got some jewels on there though.
Bend over entertainment television.
But they got some jewels on there though. They got the Trayvon Martin joint on
That's
there.
the one joint that's
Yeah,
right
you
on that,
definitely
yeah.
gotta watch that, Cap. I'm telling you, I'll
might
pay
have
another
watched that.
month just so you can watch it.
I'll check it out.
All right, no sweat.
I got two
So-
documentaries for you though.
he had some shit on too on Showtime.
Yeah.
He showed me some shit, the active shooter shit. That shit was dope.
Yeah, that shit was my shit.
But check it out, right? So they have the New Edition story on BET, the New Edition biopic, right?
Okay.
And the TLC joint too. But the
Bobby Brown.
no, not the Bobby Brown, the New Edition joint.
Oh, yeah.
On the New Edition joint, Michael Rappaport is playing their manager, who is raping him for the money.
Yeah, they be raping you.
Yeah. So every single acting role that he takes is
definitely
fucking
did.
over black
And that
people.
role, he was playing his people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like he literally fucks over black people, like every role.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Shot Deja, man.
Right, that's what I said. I said, damn, are we talking about the same nigga that shot up the school, goddamn higher learning,
Right.
and killed Deja? Niggas is like, damn, this nigga went back to fucking higher learning. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, nigga. And so the dude was like, he's part of the culture.
Nah.
So I said, well, is he part of black culture, or is he just a fan of rap music?
What does he bring to black culture? Now that I think about it, like it's because of the rap, right? He does something. He did
He
something.
like
man.
listening to rap music. I don't know what
He does, but he has like, you know what I mean. He does something with
Somebody
platforms.
was saying something
Some
in
with
there. They were
platforms that he
saying, the
does.
dude was like, well, it's different. It's different. It's 5 elements to rap music. So, you know, you got
He
the
do some-
graffiti.
It's the graffiti.
You got the
it's the beatbox.
yeah, the
Yeah.
beatbox. Yeah.
He's like a
It's the
Rick
break
like,
dancing.
like it's like
It's the MC.
right.
It's what's that? The breakdancing.
The breakdancing is the graffiti writer,
It's
the MC, and the rapper.
Is the graffiti the MC?
The
MC is a rapper, ain't it?
Yeah, MC is the
Yeah.
The
rapper.
graffiti, the MC, the
The DJ.
breakdancing,
The DJ.
the DJ. What's the fifth one?
and the beatbox, I believe.
I
think
just
it
said
is
that because I
beatbox.
was talking shit. Is that actually what it is?
I
Yeah.
want to say beatbox
Beatbox
is one of them, yeah. But I think
one
it's
ain't
like
Damn, you are from the 90s.
I was just talking.
Nobody would be able to answer that. Nobody would
Is
know.
beatboxing?
But nobody would know that, though.
Beatboxing is one of them.
Because I hang around niggas like y'all.
Yeah. You old motherfuckers.
Like Kevin Collins, I should tell you everything about hip hop. See,
Right.
young brother, see. I think that's why I got it. I think that's why I know that. Because Kevin Collins,
Kevin
fucking
Collins.
told me the 5 elements of rap.
Okay.
Earth, wind, fire, and beatbox.
It's Earth, Wind, Fire, and
Yeah, man. Seeking eternal life, man. Yeah, he said, how is he a part of the culture? I don't even know why he's known. Yeah, he's known.
It's like Rick Rubin.
Rick Rubin.
Rick Rubin.
But they said Rick Rubin was a producer.
Yeah.
You're saying exactly what they were saying in the room.
Yeah.
They said, but they was like, Rick Rubin is a producer.
But
They
I'm
was like,
saying,
what
but
did
he's
he do?
part of the culture. Like people, because of Russell Simmons, because of Rick Rubin, what he did. He's a producer. He made a lot of beats, a lot of music. They giving Rick Rubin a pass. You know what I'm saying? Rick Rubin can come out and say all types of negative shit towards blacks saying anything about the Jews. And if you put anything on his name, there will be black people that's going to defend him. Big money black people that's going to defend him.
I think Bob probably would say the same about Michael Rappaport too.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like, what was his contribution? Was it something in the entertainment industry?
I think he's just a commentator.
I think it's something in the entertainment industry.
I think Michael, at the end of the day, Michael Rapaport is just a commentator of really black people and will be entertainment,
New York
entertainment
basketball.
But it'd be like I'm saying, black people. When I said black people, I was thinking about the basketball too.
Right. Yeah.
It's not just the music; it's just everything niggas do. Play basketball, rap. He got something to say about it.
Yeah, and
in that way, he's a part of the quote unquote culture
because he's a white dude speaking as a black person.
He's just speaking as somebody who consumes black entertainment.
But ain't that what they do? They always still us. They still how we talk. They still how we act. They still everything.
Because he grew up in New York.
And he is. He can be on an ESPN channel and he can talk like a black person, but he's white. You got black people that look at him like, yo, you know what I relate to? You know, that's my nigga.
I would argue on a larger scale. I would argue that brother that said Michael Rapaport is a part of the culture, quote unquote, the culture is absolutely correct. And that's why the culture is bullshit and it should be thrown away.
Damn right.
That Michael Rapaport is definitely a part of the culture. Just like Nick Rubin, what's the nigga name? Nick Rubin, all them. All these
Nick Rubin, that's right, Nick Rubin.
All these white people that cleave to hip hop music and black sports and all this, they are most definitely a part of the culture.
Right.
They're free to say whatever they want to say.
Right.
And that's why we should throw the culture in the fucking trash.
Right.
Because the culture is not protected by anything.
God damn right.
East Indians have a culture. People from Afghanistan have a culture.
Right.
People from Germany have a culture.
Right.
Vietnamese.
Africans have a culture.
People from Nigeria, Sudan.
Right.
They have an actual culture that is actually protected by those people.
Right.
What black people have is entertainment.
Right.
Black people have a system of making it out of the hood because I can dunk a basketball or I can rap.
Right.
And when that's your culture, when that's really all you got, anybody is free to come talk about it.
Right.
While we talk about is rap music, we ain't talking about economics. We ain't talking about stocks and bonds and governments and militaries. We're talking about niggas rapping. Yeah, a white person can come talk about it. Yeah, a white person, anybody can come talk about. Yes, Michael Rapaport is a part of the culture because the culture is fucking beatboxing.
It's everybody
and graffiti.
Right. and
that's why the culture thing should be thrown out the window because our culture can't be music. It can't just be culture. Music is a part of a culture.
Right.
Right. East Indians have music. People from Afghanistan have a music that they listen to. People from Nigeria, Sudan,
they
name a country.
The same bowl.
Germany, they have a they have a culture that contains. They have a culture that contains a sport that they play.
Right.
A culture that contains a music that they listen to.
Right.
Black people in America, our whole culture is the music.
Right.
Our whole culture is the sports thing.
Right.
So of course the white man that's funding the sports team is going to talk about it.
Right.
Of course the white man that's funding the entertainment, the music that you listen to is going to talk about it. Of course.
Right.
And that's why we should get rid of it because it's not a real culture. Really? But black culture in America, or the culture that we always talk about when we talk about rap and whatnot, is simply an extension of white culture. It's just something that black people create in order to survive and become millionaires. A few of us create to survive and become millionaires and get out the hood, but it's not an actual culture. It's not actual rules and standards. Chinese people have actual rules and standards.
Definitely do.
East Indians have actual rules and standards. Black people, instead of trying to protect rap music and basketball, we need to make an actual culture that we can actually prosper from. But that shit is just, Michael Rapaport is a part of the culture, and that's why we should get rid of it.
That's some bullshit. That's heavy than a mug.
That's heavy, man.
Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that.
Mike Rapaport could be a part of our goddamn culture, man.
I agree,
but he ain't over there talking about.
I would not argue with a nigga. Yeah, I would fully agree.
Okay, so seeking eternal life says, so is it safe to say that black people don't have a culture? Right.
That's my point. My point is black people don't have a culture.
Right. No, because
our culture is an extension of American culture. And our culture is really just the entertainment portion of American culture.
Right.
That's our culture.
So we the clowns.
The lowest rung.
I wouldn't say clowns. We
the entertainment.
This is our culture. In East India, I'm sure they play an instrument
for themselves.
That's specific to East India, right?
Right.
In East India, they play a culture that's specific to East India. That's the East Indian thing. but our culture would be all about that instrument. If you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like black people, like America has music that's specific to America. Rap music was born in America.
Right.
Jazz, rock and roll. These are things that were born in America. Our culture is that music. But really, music is just a part of a culture.
Right.
Really playing sports and wearing your hat to the side and wearing baggy pants or tight pants now is really just a part of a culture. It's not a culture. Black people have made really was just a section of culture, music, sports, shit like that. I don't know, shaking, twerking, I don't fucking know, stupid shit like that, dancing.
Right, yeah.
Shit like that. Shit like that.
That our entire thing. But really, that's really just a part of a culture. And really what all Black American culture is, or the culture, as they say in the mainstream industry, is really just an extension of America. It's just a part of American culture, but it's not an actual thing.
Right.
Black culture doesn't exist. It's just white culture. It's really just
it's a remix of white culture.
Yes, it's just entertainment for white culture.
The lowest rung of white culture.
Yes, that's all.
Damn.
Right.
It doesn't really exist.
There is no culture.
It's
in
pig intestines.
Because we ain't got no country, no language, no nothing that's truly unique other than fucking music. We ain't got nothing that's truly unique. We ain't got no real true standard. We ain't got no uniformly recognized rules. Chinese people, they come from Japanese people, they come from here, and Japanese people is like on the more progressive end. They come from here. They got rules and standards that they kill themselves if they don't succeed, and they women got to get married by the time 25.
Yeah,
like they got real, and they kind of like liberal. They kind of like cool about shit.
Right.
And even they kill themselves if they ain't made no money by the time they 26.
Yeah.
Even they women is like throwaways by the time they 25. They ain't get married yet.
Damn.
And you can't say whatever you want.
That's actual because it has actual standards and a country and a language and a military and sovereignty and respect, not just anime.
Oh wait.
That's what niggas got. Fun, but not nothing. We got all the fluff, but none of the guns and what the niggas say over Joe, baby boy. We ain't got the guns. We ain't got the guns. We just got the butter.
Yeah.
We got all the butter with no guns.
Right.
And that's not a culture.
It's about the guns and the butter, baby. Yeah. Yo, but that's a heavy point. That was good.
That was heavy as hell.
I'm definitely using that on TikTok. Definitely use that on TikTok.
Now I know I gotta go to Clubhouse. Like, I wish you could have said that when you was on there.
Right.
I wish you could have said that too.
No, I ain't think about it till just now.
Well,
I wish I could have said that while you was on there.
He'd be like, well, damn. Come on now. He do got a point.
I wish I could have fucking said that shit.
That's how he talk, too.
Now I gotta go to Clubhouse now.
Yeah, he would have.
I wish I could.
Damn, man, that's why you gotta get on there, man. You gotta follow me.
I didn't even think about that when you told me about that shit earlier. I didn't think about it till just now.
Yeah.
I wish you could have been there to say that shit. Damn, what?
Yeah, you gotta come on there because I definitely will use that. I definitely will use that. Yeah. I'll say it verbatim.
Because sometimes you gotta agree with niggas when they don't expect you to agree with them. They don't expect you to agree. You in the school, they don't expect you to be like, yeah, Michael Rapaport, he's definitely a part of black culture.
And that's why we throwing the fucking garbage.
You gotta finesse him sometimes. Yeah. Damn, I should have said that shit on
that should have been like a damn that should have went viral.
I should have said that shit, damn.
If that should have went viral, it would have been viral. Like literally what you just said.
That's all right. We're gonna clip it and we're gonna put it on.
What you just said right now is straight viral. Because they hit me up.
I'm about to be a Clubhouse nigga now. That's crazy.
YouTube hit me up and on the joint you said about the Yeezys, that was like 1,000. That had like 1,000 reels.
It did?
Yeah, it had like 1,000 of people watching on the reels. And then I got another one that you had said about Candace Owens or whatever. That one got like 1,000. And then I got one.
Them reels, that the way the algorithm work with that is easy to get views.
Yeah.
It's easy to hit to that next level.
And I got another one, what's that one? That's on YouTube.
That's on
2,000. Instagram on 2,000 on Instagram.
We got 2,000 on Instagram.
Yeah, some shit is just
you gotta put some more out like this, man.
Yeah, sometimes it just hits you, man. You know what I'm saying?
Because the way the reels work.
He got almost 2,000 views on that joint.
The way the reels work, your shit always like on Instagram they have like a
I gotta turn the notifications on.
What's it called on Instagram?
I be getting pings and that shit's still going.
Seeking eternal life says such a heavy point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
you definitely we got to clip that joint. When you just said about Michael Rap, we got to take that. We got to put that on Instagram joint too.
Yeah, we definitely
Gotta
do
have
that.
that on there.
Yeah, that's heavy. And like so that's why I say, it's not I say that we go on there, you know what I'm saying? And we just click up and go into these rooms, man, and just shut it down.
Because the shit we say, a lot of shit we say, you can't deny it. Unless you say it the right way, you can't deny shit. Like that shit you even said about the whole shit with Kanye West and how he demeaned Kanye West when he said something about Jewish people.
Man.
But you can't
Yeah, now they was on my side when I said that, but the way you said that shit, that shit should have been said on the national stage.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it like that because you're looking at everybody in there is from the world. The only people that was in there from the truth is me. I'm Twab.
You were four brothers.
Me and Captain Zariak.
That was it.
Captain Zariak was down in the he wasn't on the stage.
He was just listening.
Yeah, he was just listening to what I was saying. But I didn't get checked, so I know I was good. Yeah, I didn't get checked or nothing like that.
He was like, I tried to slavery like this.
Yeah, I didn't get checked. I was like, okay, I said something right.
I try to like Clubhouse, man. Like I tried to every single time I would click on there, man. It would be some fools on there, man. And it's just like, yo, Cat, they got so much patience. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think Clubhouse, you gotta have patience.
You gotta have extreme patience, man. Like I'll listen and I'll be like, man, this I can't. Man. When it first started, I was really so like it, sir.
No good.
And when it was first, like I was really like watching all the time. But then it got to a point like I just was like, I be wanting to choke somebody, man.
It's definitely not
like
it's definitely a fucking big time consumer.
Yeah, man.
Like literally, I was at my slavery. I'm like, yo, I'm tripping right now.
Yeah, man.
Like I'm tripping. Like I was literally like I didn't do nothing for like the last like 3 hours.
Word.
I'm like, yo, I'm tripping. You know what I'm saying? My supervisor came and tried to get into the office. He came to the door, but the shit was locked because I'm on Clubhouse. I'm like, oh shit. So I turned it down, put it in the damn desk, shut the damn.
You're like, Michael Rap and they did nothing for nobody. I'm telling you, boom, 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 boom.
Yes, sir. I'll be right back.
I'm like, look, man. Look, man.
Get to work.
He like, look, man, you need to come out here, man. You know what I'm saying? What's your name? I'm like, my name is Zion, man. You know what I'm saying? What you need me to do? He like, I need you to do this. I need you to do that. I need you to take this over there. And then he asked me again. He was like, what's your name? I was like, Toby.
Nigga, I said, what's your name? What's your name? That's Zion. Nigga, what's your name? Toby.
Yeah. Motherfucker said, I need you to take all this over there and put it over there. I'm like, you're like, what's your name? I'm like, Toby.
Yeah.
That. They cracked the whip in a different kind of way now.
Yeah, they do.
They cracked that joint different now. It's different.
It's write-ups.
I've been at the crib for a minute for what's it, 2 weeks now? You know what I mean? Back at the crib, man. So
you got a great I'm not gonna say great slavery, but you got it like where you could work home if your toe hurting, whatever. You can just, you know what I'm saying? Just get on that
money,
joint.
lean over, get something to drink.
Yeah, just go in, like
go make a
that shit
sandwich.
dope. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I gotta go out the house.
Go in.
You could be like, all right, I'm just gonna get on the computer type shit.
I told him I ain't coming in until the 30th.
Yeah,
to the end of the month.
That's why I gotta keep going to school so I can not work outdoors.
No more outdoors.
This white man told me this, and I never forgot it.
Right.
I mean, he was absolutely right when he said it. He said, look, man, when you look for a job, always look for the cushion. He was like, the best job is where you got a cushion. And I was like, and I never forgot that. And I just started always looking for the easiest job. And I tell you what, man, the less you work, the more you're gonna get paid.
Yeah,
that's typically how it works.
Listen, man.
Typically how it works.
I would have to
say the more you work, the less you're gonna get paid.
You're right, man. Like I've worked way harder than what I do now, and I've had less money. And it's like I took this gig, and everybody was like, "You made a genius move," and I'm like, "For real?" And then now I get it now. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I'm like, it's the easiest job I ever had in my life, and I'm making way more than I've ever. Well, oh shit, I'm blowing my cover.
Man, yeah. Well, you doing it like that, man? You still giving the Lord his money?
Goddamn right.
Nah, I'm fucking with
You
you,
already
man.
know, sir.
Yeah, but yeah, you know what I mean. That's where
Hey,
you want.
you know I am because I don't want Debo to come after me.
I was watching that the other day. I was watching that today,
Right.
and yeah, we definitely. I think
We gotta get some more
I think
joints,
I
so
think that first one. I think that first one
Yeah.
was the best one.
Yeah, we gotta top that.
And
one, man.
I think
We gotta
that first
top
one
that
was
one.
just the best one. Like everybody tells me, like even Yawasop called me from California.
Word.
You know, the one they put out where he said, I ain't cutting no old folks.
Yeah, that
and I
shit
ain't
was
cutting
funny.
no kids. Like he called me and was like, look, man, when you come over to Vegas, you know, I think we should get together and do some skits.
Oh, you gonna make me go to Vegas?
I told
You
you.
gonna make me go to Vegas?
Did you buy your ticket yet?
Yeah.
You guys get tickets there?
Yeah,
You
I
going?
think
Nah, me and my red going. We going.
Man,
Me and my red
guess
going.
what I found? I got an extra 30 hours.
I took he gonna work that. He gonna work that.
Me and my
thing.
red
He
going.
gonna work
I
that. day.
promise you I'll have my ticket by
You gotta get it.
Tomorrow.
It's gonna be gone. You gonna have a layover to Alaska, and then they're gonna send you to Vegas.
You're right. He's right. He's absolutely right.
They're gonna take you to
Tonight, me and my red boys talking about it.
Idaho, and then you can go to Vegas.
Oh, when is that? December? It's in December.
First.
Cause I got my shit like a month ago, and my shit was fucked up then. My shit was like I'm getting to Vegas Thursday night. I'm gonna miss
Oh, we.
I'm gonna miss the class already.
So what if you? Well, I'm gonna try to go like Wednesday.
Fine, good. If you can find that,
I ain't gonna make it.
you can find that. But yeah, we definitely should do that.
Yeah, because I'll tell y'all something off camera.
Come on.
I'll tell you off camera. But I think we
Doing good tonight.
huh?
I think we had some good heartfelt moments.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think we showed them who we really are tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah. So shout out to the
Just keep your mouth
Clubhouse
off
joint.
APMD.
Shout out to Clubhouse, man. Shout out to the people that's on Clubhouse, man. We got some people in the Clubhouse. Okay, they came in.
Who on it?
All right, we got it was just me for a while, but you know we had two.
We gonna get it up, man. We gonna start
You know what I mean?
really pushing it because, man, listen, man, this is the show to watch, man, for real. It's the
Yeah,
most entertainment show. You know what I'm saying? We gonna have some fun. Y'all gotta make sure y'all checking this out, man. You know, just I'm trying to tell you, better get on board now because I'm trying to tell you we're going up.
yeah. So shout out to Clubhouse, man. Shout out, make sure y'all, subscribe, man. Look, just follow me, man. Follow me. Follow Captain Aria. Follow
Rude and Speech on Instagram.
Azar War. You know what I'm saying? Rude of Speech on Instagram. Yo, we going up. All right. So shout out to everybody there. Okay, back over here to Seeking Eternal Life. Shout out to you, man. You've been in the chat the whole time.
What's that?
All right. Shout out to Seeking Eternal Life, and shout out to whoever else is in here. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all. Really appreciate y'all support. And we're gonna be back here tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be back here tomorrow night. Lord willing, we're gonna be on Cross the Line. All right. So make sure y'all stay tuned for that. We're gonna hit y'all with the heaviness that we always come with every single week.
That's
All right. So with that being said, man, I'm Captain Zion Wan.
Azar War.
It's Captain Aria.
And we are Rude in Speech, man. So the least thing we could do is take you out to a song, all right? And we're going to do that, and we're going to get out of here and get back to this liquor that Azar War brought.
Yeah.
All right? Let's get it.
Well, there's two things we gonna get out to.
Engage that clown on this show. I'm sorry, I just couldn't do it. I'm only a human being.
Rude and Speech.
She gonna be a problem.
What is it about Black Lives Matter that you disagree with fundamentally?
Black Lives Matter was founded by a bunch of fat, black, radical lesbians.
Okay.
And who
All right,
hate
have a good night.
God,
Get this clown off my show. I appreciate you.
who
Thank you
hate
for being-
God, who hate the nuclear family.
Yeah. Listen, for those of you who wanted me to continue to engage that clown on this show, I'm sorry, I just couldn't do it. I'm only a human being.
That's it.